Okay, we should be going.
It's been easy.
God, the fucking timing of that. I've been waiting for that.
God.
Anyways, this session for our dear viewers will be a little different this time around. We're still in the same arc, however, there will be a little bit more planning involved for this session. A planning session, if you will, or even a investigative mystery session of sorts, where some things at the player decision will be locked off in order to prepare the end game. But last session, we left off. Zoe is now unconscious, and Daisy has been taken.
I am? Oh, yeah.
Remember? You got fucking mind crushed. By what you can only describe as a weird cyclopean pterodactyl thing. As we bring back to the session, Daisy is gone, taken, Benedict in dire straits, and Zoe unconscious as we proceed to our party. So you guys are all the rattlesnakes, and you heard flapping, Daisy gone, and now Zoe is currently out like a light. What do?
Well, first I'm gonna pick Zoe up and put her somewhere where it's not the floor. Unless, was she in her snake form? Then I can't do that, can I?
Yeah.
I mean, Joe can.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, I think it'd be up to Joe and Celia.
Or the gattle snakes.
Yeah,
several big people
monosyllabic
there.
Chuck just picks her up. It's like, she out.
Oh yeah, also Isaac did some magic and got the indication that Tamlin and possibly other captives are being held at the casino.
The
casino.
Ishtar Hotel and Casino.
Aw, I wanted to go there unironically.
Yeah, and you all remember how fake Isaac was, and Talon both were both subtly dropping hints and, oh yeah, that seems like a fun
We should
place
have
to
all the
go.
double
We
date
should-
there.
Oh yeah, there was a joke I was going to make last time, but I kept forgetting it in the moment. Benedict, if he does get repaired by the rattlesnakes, we're going to come back and he's going to be a penny farthing centaur.
Like Shockwave.
Oh my god.
The penny farthing centaur?
You know, the penny farthing bicycles with the giant wheel in front of the tiny one, but that as a centaur instead of a horse.
That's
'Cause he's
amazing,
steampunk.
actually.
Lydia, I know which character you're thinking of.
Yes, you do. I was thinking, when did she become a centaur?
Oh, if that's the hotel, are we gonna go in guns blazing, or how are we gonna want to approach this?
Probably.
I mean, I'm
smarter
always
than
good
that.
to. Yeah. I'm always good to go guns blazing.
In this instance, I would like to follow you, but we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to see.
Given it's a hotel, casino, resort, wouldn't it be like packed with actual people 24/7?
What was that, Joe?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh yeah, also Hal tried to teleport to fake Isaac and that didn't go well.
Yeah, he got mind bluffed.
He didn't.
You got Ned Reed.
Say the magic word. So, we should probably figure out the layout of the place, or figure out what we want to do there.
I mean, give me some time and I can ask around and probably get a decent floor plan depending on how good their pest services are.
Oh, let's see. Do those flyers say anything about the layout?
I don't know. Everybody has one, so it's easy enough to look. He's gonna like root around in his pockets and see if he has the one that he stuffed in there.
As you pull it out, you don't get like a rough, like, you don't get like an actual map. Well, hold on. You get like a little, like you don't have an actual like floor plan, but you do have like a rough overview, like, you know, how those overhead maps of like where all the buildings are.
Mm-hmm.
And this place is swanky. You're dealing with not just like a hotel, a casino. You're dealing with like a whole like resort spa experience. That's divided into, from what you can see the map, of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 distinct buildings. You have the Ziggurat, which is the main casino complex. And as you look at the whole casino, you get like a vibe of like postmodern Orientalism is the best I can describe this place. That it like Dubai, like Dubai mixed with like some ancient Mesopotamia vibes, but like just glass facades reflecting the desert, like fountains everywhere, palm trees. All in all, you get feel like this place isn't culturally appropriating as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that they don't care either.
Yeah. You have the Ziggurat, which is the main casino floor, which is five stories of just casino, expensive dining, and overall you just get like, yeah, this place is a fucking honey trap for the at-risk and wealthy alike. Like, you have some like brochure images of like just like a whole like auditorium that's just like wall to wall of just aisles of like fucking slot machines, and like a big fountain like display with like a pillar in the center, as well as being constantly, we have a new winner, like jackpot shit. The second one is Gil's Arcade, which is between the hotel, which is basically, if all the camp parents are out gambling, what are the kids doing?
Putting all their money into
Which is-
fucking video games.
Which is mini golf, go-kart, laser tag, and like an arcade that makes the one in Melody feel very ashamed of itself. Like, you got pinball, you got everything. It's like you send the kids to Dave and Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese, so you can all waste your life savings to go gambling. Huh? We lose. Oh no, we lost Arrow.
Sarah.
Oh no.
Hey, Sarah's back.
Salvation.
Then you have the Ubiad, which is a large theater located inside the casino that's for musical performance, bad stand-up comedy, and stage productions. Outside, you have the Babylon Market, an outdoor mini-mall with several expensive chic stores, bars, dining, and expensive prize exchange designed to hook any big winners into spending their dumb luck winnings on expensive frivolity. Like, that's not what the brochure says, but that's like the vibe you're getting. Especially if you look at it with the fucking carpenter glasses.
As Maple Samurai says, thanks, I hate it.
which has what you can see: expensive lingerie store, a luxury car lot, and expensive seafood restaurants.
Oh, so that's why they wanted Meg.
Seafood. Oh, horrible.
Seafood in the desert.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's the freshest you're gonna get.
You have the Cedar Grove, which is the main hotel of the Ishtar Hotel and Casino, which is 6-story. It's a luxury hotel and spa experience with a vibrant nightlife and a water park to further distract the kiddies with. And finally, the Irish Kigal, which is the premier exclusive VIP desert goth, their words, nightclub experience that occurs in the basement of Ziggurat. It's invite only, and it looks like it's trying to hook like the young adult hip crowd, with like a lot of like word of mouth and like actual people reporting like this is something like you just have to be there. I can't explain it. This is something you have to experience. Like sort of euphoric, like you just had to be there, man. Which, given what you know now,
Yeah, this sounds like the place where they take people to disappear them and then come back out from.
Yeah.
you don't get like much else besides outside the brochure, because like the brochure is not going to advertise like, oh, where like the non-public stuff is.
Mhm.
So that's going to require a little bit of digging and sleuthing. What you do get is that it is open 24 hours a day, with its major nightlife occurring from like 5 p.m. all the way up to 4 a.m., which is oddly enough when it's the most packed. Which then picks back up around 10 a.m. with its lunch rush. So what you can gather from there is it's least active from around like 6 to 10. But even then, there's still like lots of people there all the same.
It still sounds like our best window of opportunity.
Yeah.
So I know that they're like mind controlling, people snatching lizards. But to build this, they would still have to go through public works.
Unless they just took it over halfway through construction.
But the construction would still have to have a record somewhere, and public
Yeah.
works would
Yeah.
have the entirety of the layout.
Hold on. Yeah, Tycho's like, I've heard they're like trying to build this thing for like 2 years, but it keeps getting delayed until recently. So we could probably find a lot of paperwork or a lot of like red tape you could probably find.
Means whoever was, holding it back, they replaced eventually. Or it could be as mundane as found the right bribe.
It's also probably that they took over the building of it and added things that aren't going to be in the public record, so we're going to have to be careful of that.
Do you think they have stuff to keep the... Oh, wait, yeah. They had the watchers blindfolded at the museum, so we can't ask for help from them or the observers.
Yeah, and we don't know how this reacts to the witching hour either. When the witching hour happened back when the fake Simon and Zoe revealed, did they get instantly revealed, or
Take Tamlin. That's not Tamlin. Yeah, Tamlin. That's
Tamlin
right.
and Simon, yeah. Or were they still in their human disguise before?
Well, was I still in a human disguise when the witching hours started? Before you found out?
Good question.
I don't know. Hal never actually saw you not be a person. He just knew that something was wrong with you.
Well, Isaac, when during the witching hour, has spider eyes on his forehead, and the whole strings thing.
Yeah, I don't think we saw. I'm not here. I can't say anything. God damn it.
You know,
I am unconscious.
out of character. Yeah, that Hal didn't see fake Isaac be not Isaac. He was always
In the witching
Isaac.
hour. Yeah, as far as you know, only it was a temporary blink thing. Because I'm not sure what everyone else was doing during that witching hour, or if it was just them two that was taken into it.
When Hal confronted fake Isaac, it wasn't a witching hour. It was just
yeah. No, Isaac was meaning in the weeks or in the days he was gone. If there was any witching hours that just happened naturally.
I don't recall.
No, it was quiet.
I don't think there was one when it was him.
We can assume their disguises, since it all hinges on that, would probably be rather effective. Although, if a witching hour starts and we see people who aren't normally aware of it moving around, like some people are, that might be a good tip-off. Or it could just be someone who's recently become aware of deeper things.
Either way, they gotta pay. Right?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. They're probably going to be expecting us either way. Otherwise, I would suggest, I don't know. Casinos need, money, right? Like, armored cars to, take the money, right? So...
Look to the detective. Have you investigated, break-ins and heists and stuff that you would have any advice? Or insights?
Well, I can tell you one thing. Walking right in there is a terrible idea. Even if there's a large, flow of people going in and out, you're at least going to need some disguises. At the very least. And in terms of heists, well...
Unless he got into them, we still have a little faces.
Oh, right.
The fake faces.
Yeah. Ah! Get past the copycats by copying ourselves.
The faces.
I'm going to say, at the very least, assume that any of your usual tactics are already known and being looked out for.
Especially if they have my memories and Tamlin's.
Exactly.
And Simon's.
Oh.
But I don't know about the armored car, but we could still look into any sort of vehicles rolling in and out of the place. Because armored cars usually dropping or picking up money, they don't come around very often.
I mean, there would still be service trucks going in and out. We wouldn't even need to do the armored truck. There's big places like this.
Talk about infiltrating the laundry car.
Laundry truck or the grocery truck. Because even if it's a fake, front, they've still got to keep, they're touting a restaurant. You know, they're not going to be replacing every single person that comes in, so they've obviously got, you know, actual facilities, so supplies have to be coming in.
They might, just for the sake of security. I don't think that's something to assume. Though you could. Blah, I got crap in my throat for some reason. Sorry. As that happens in character, why not? Just coughs up a lung for no reason. Alright.
Oh my god.
That looks to be a little small to be yours, so
I don't need people. Anyways.
Sure.
Anyways.
If it came from Celia, then that would be it. But I don't think Joe's into that.
Nah.
could be raccoon-sized.
Anyways, assume that all the staff has been taken, even the ones that it make little sense to take. These people are really paranoid about the security.
That or they're all Ferricited.
Also possible. But it is worth looking into, selecting your targets, and if you got a way to imitate them, find and use some people you can copy.
There would be hundreds of people working there normally. From showroom store owner, from people who run the stores, the security, the bell waiters, the dumb kitchen staff.
Getting in is not the problem. Not being found out is a problem, and getting to anywhere secure is going to be a bitch and a half. And of course, we're going to be exploring a little bit because you don't really know what you're looking for. Because I doubt Lizard People Caverns is on the schematics.
Yeah, huh.
Well,
if we're dealing with a visitor of Viola Springs, they said they came from mines.
it's a pretty good bet that it's under the casino somewhere. It is possible you could look into some other cave system that connects.
Yeah, maybe there's records of cave systems or even mines.
If they hit, during construction they hit mines, that probably explains why the delay happened so much. Could be that whoever was building it found something, and it got taken over.
Of course, only an idiot would build on top of a hollow area.
I mean, have you seen a lot of buildings in this town?
Yes. Do not take back what I said.
We could ask the grave worm. Maybe they've been burrowing around.
Well, I can offer to go look at the public works. Even if, we find another entrance, it's best to know what we're looking
Melody
at.
Library should. Melody Library should have something. Yeah.
Am I awake yet?
While I'm looking there, I can also look and
No,
see
sweetie.
if there's a cavern underneath.
Meanwhile,
Never wake again.
Monoslavic Truck is just currently cradling Zoe like a baby.
In his metal arms. His uncomfortable metal arms.
Zoe.
I mean, she's a snake, so the warm metal is probably comforting.
Yeah,
True.
actually.
Yeah, roll a. Sorry, roll me a. Fuck.
Plus, she's part cat, and we've all seen how cats will just sleep in whatever position they like.
All right. What roll would be worth like you're waking up, but it's also really comfortable and you don't want to get up? What roll would that be?
Tough.
Act under pressure.
Yeah, roll me an act under pressure check.
Oh
Zoe.
god damn it!
The
That's a
pressure of
4.
lifetime.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
a
real.
4.
You're stuck
I'm
in cat
sorry.
You know what?
You're
I have 2 level ups that I've had no idea what to do with. I know what I'm doing with them now.
what?
I'm getting rid of my negative and tough, and raising my cool.
All right. No, yeah, that your cat and snake instincts betray you. Yeah, you can. Everyone can hear a slight purr.
Aw.
That would be cute if not for the fact that.
Says what?
If not for the fact of the situation.
Oh.
I mean, we know she's not sleeping. Is she sleeping fine? So we just shake her awake.
Hold on, you hear somebody Janet goes, I'm gonna go get a buck pail of water. But it's not chud season yet. Oh, wake up. Right. Speaking of cats, mine is currently up my ass right now.
As they do.
Speaking
The
of
TT
cats,
way.
where's the general?
The general's always with me. He's just not always doing something.
The general
Meow.
lost his voice to laryngitis forever.
I don't think you wanted to have the general with you back at the gun store.
I mean, he's oh god damn it, he's literally like
No,
amongst my fur all the time. So
He would have gotten out of that like Jack Bauer on It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, you just get the general walk up covered in dust, like black, just licking himself. He has the energy of that one meme. It's like, yes, 'twas I who started the blaze.
Which I'm fairly certain that he's done before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's it's like, yes, the kitten can defend herself now. It doesn't need me hovering over her shoulder.
I mean, she doesn't. I don't need him, but
Aw, so
Yes.
I
But the
mean,
cat
he is
do-
part of your class, so
he's my companion.
Yes, he is, but he has a life of his own, Zoe. He has hobbies.
He's a cat.
I mean,
Yeah. Cats have very rich emotional lives.
I'm not. I do not accept the general's not here.
Well, he's here now.
he's here, meow.
God damn it. So now what?
What? Sorry.
Should we research the Cyclops pterodactyl guy?
Probably.
Dactylclops?
We know it's related to Viola Springs, so if we can figure out where Viola Springs, although chances I have a hunch that we know where it is. Just
So I know the player was technically the fake Isaac, but me can't remember when Hal and fake Isaac went to the different roadside attractions. Did we learn the location?
You didn't. You know the location was lost because it was a boomtown in the desert. And one
Wouldn't
of
it
your
be funny
leads
if the
was
town was where they built the Ishtar?
that might not be a bad hunch.
Could be why the town flopped. It got eaten.
Well, if I'm remembering the story right, they found something in the mine, and then they dynamited the mine shut. Which, if the hotel was built on top of that, then that must mean.
That's definitely code for they got eaten by lizards.
Well, that's just Visitor Valley Springs. What do they have to do with reptoids, so? They're completely unrelated.
Could be a bully that took them over, or just. Could be a Ridley and Space Pirates thing.
That or an alien.
Or that. What is that thing called? The Talon and the Colony. It's just kind of hanging out with them. Could be something like that.
It'd be a Mahar and Slagoth situation.
Maybe it's just a dick.
I mean, they're all dicks.
I think we've established that one. But now that we know what we're looking for, our suspiciously well-stocked library should probably have some answers.
Also, I'm going to give an image that speaks what the energy this thing has from what you saw of it.
Oh my god.
Sarah, I misread that as Hal gets attacked from Isaac's mother.
Huh.
Like, wait, what? I had to do a double take.
We don't know the current state of Isaac's parents.
That's why I did a double take. Wait, what?
Although, to be fair, if there was literally anyone in the group that would be getting a text from Isaac's mother, it would be Hal.
Yeah.
Isaac just Hal just receives the text. It's like, Isaac said some very mean things the other day.
Oh no.
He called me a stupid mammal.
Oh no.
Can you imagine how mortifying it would be if your aunt calls you? It's like, hey, whatever crawled up your cousin's ass, like, can you pull it out or something?
God.
Oh
In the process of doing that, Anti-Cool, it's being a bit of a problem.
I mean, we're both mammals. Why would he say such a thing? We love the song Mammal by They Might Be Giants. We listen to it together.
Oh God.
Why would he say that?
Ah.
Why would he say that?
This is not canon
Absolutely
to what Isaac's
not.
mom is.
God, great, she's been replaced too.
God damn it.
Yeah, by Vadon Knott's Body
Oh, no.
Snatchers, an alternate brand of body snatching invaders.
A whole bunch of doppelganger body snatcher plots that just kind of cancel each other out.
You know, I think I actually saw someone propose a one-shot like D&D game or like a game where each character was something like that, but they were a different type. but they didn't know everyone else was also an infiltrator trying to work against each other because they thought they were special and the only one in on the know. But the DM was just like, I'm just gonna let you all just fight it out.
Amazing.
Alright, let's read. Isaac,
Mm-hmm. Which one?
you get a phone call.
His new phone.
Yeah.
'Cause I think the old one, yeah, the fake Isaac has regular Isaac's phone still. That's gonna be a problem.
You hear from a voice. Hey, is this the? This is it. This is right, Isaac. Is it you, bud? And you hear Dave on the phone.
Yeah, what's up, Dave?
Oh, thank God! Took a while to find this number. I don't know if you know this, but Reptoids
Yeah.
just got out there. Whole place is on lockdown.
Am I there?
No. Thankfully, no. We're currently doing the whole. You know that movie, The Thing?
Yes, the blood screenings.
Yeah, I just had to do one of those, and But listen, apparently there's some footage around town about 3 of your associates going into a gun store before it blows up. Or at least 2 of them.
Yeah. I saw the smoke. Heard the boom.
Apparently, you got forward to the spindle, and apparently it's like something about one of them being a troll man.
He's all right. I think my. So you know that I've been not myself lately, right?
I mean, most of the company thinks you haven't been yourself lately.
Yeah, that's because it was quite literal. I only managed to escape. I'll tell you about it later on a more secure, face-to-face basis. But yeah, he's the fucker wearing my face is doing his damnedest to just fuck me over.
Ah,
He tried to kill my cousin.
shit, dude.
Yeah,
You know,
so
aluminum foil helps that kind of thing, right?
Wait, what was that?
What?
Wait.
I said, aluminum foil helps against these things, right? Apparently they have mind control powers, but they have aluminum
So
foil.
I've heard. I'll look into that. Looks over at the unconscious Zoe with her tinfoil hat.
Hey, wait a minute! I was wearing a tinfoil hat. How did I get Minecraft?
As I explained earlier, it wasn't pheromones.
But that was supposed to protect my mind.
Oh, you were not immune to attack.
Yeah, you were immune from being mind controlled. Not
whammied.
Yeah, just because you wear a helmet sometimes still means you can take blunt force trauma.
But as it goes, tells Dave, he goes, I'll definitely have to come back in, but I'll be totally honest. I'm tracking this down, trying to get to the bottom of this on my own, just so that when I come in, I have proof that that it's the people snatching people, not me. Think you might be able to buy me a little time?
I don't need to. Apparently, you got a glowing recommendation from one of the higher up doctors.
Yay! Oh, look at that! Isn't that fun for you?
No.
Apparently, they said that you were his key to help busting this thing wide open.
We helped him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's. It's a reluctant cooperation at the moment.
I don't want to.
Anyways,
I don't want to think about why in busting things open.
stop it.
Also, we got a bit covered up, but apparently someone also forwarded that footage to the cops too.
Of course they
Oh
did.
God.
Yeah. But apparently nothing's happening. Like apparently,
Yeah,
some big shit's going down with the feds right now here.
Yeah, from
That's why
what
we're
we
on
heard, it
lockdown.
was a setup and a booby trap all in one. They were hoping to wipe people out with that explosion, but when they escaped, it seems that framing them was the next best thing.
Yeah. Shit's whack, dude. Just thought I'd let you know.
I appreciate it.
Shit, I'm up. Time to go get my blood tested. You hear beep,
Alright.
boop, boop, boop.
Doop-a-boo-da-doop.
Okay, and Isaac turns around to the group and goes, so they had cameras watching the gun shop and sent a recording of the three of you walking in before it exploded and forwarded that to both Spindle and the cops. Spindle intercepted the one going to the cops, but he points to Joe. He also spilled about you being, what you are.
Yeah.
These things are assholes.
I know, right? I wonder who gave them this idea.
And he looked. So you said that they had footage on all where we live?
I mean,
Tycho says to Joe.
Well, they had it in specific places. There is more than a few on some of your homes, but not all of them are on the houses.
I doubt they had one on my place since they already got me.
Didn't exactly have time to check every camera.
Come on. Alrighty, so. I don't know why I did that voice for Kaito. So they have where all we live. So they know where we live, and they have time to. So her Kaiko's like trying to fumble her words, like as trying to speak. Hold on, Glenna.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Cat. Sorry. Fuck, my mind just locked up. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
It happens.
Lots of things happening. So, so we're gonna go to the library to figure out any like floor plans or where. Is that what we're gonna do?
That's what I was proposing, but
Also, I DM'd one of you.
Yeah, library and records might have.
Okay.
does Isaac tell everybody that regular tinfoil will do the same thing that Nephros tinfoil does? Because if he does, Hal is going to be very angry.
You know, I'm getting a refund if that's true.
Julie's gonna sidle up to Kaiko and be like, "Hey, you've been kind of distant."
Oh, sorry. I'm a lot to take in. I just don't know what.
Hmm.
What to do with everything, given everything going
Hello.
on.
Sarah?
I don't know. Am I coming through? Finally. Jeez.
Yep.
Hello?
Hello. As
Okay,
that happens.
so my connection did talking, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys hear a noise.
Hmm.
Like the noise of like a little cage breaking, as flying outwards is the Archaeopteryx that you had in the cat cage. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. I tripped over and... Hello?
Hello.
Well,
Isaac dropped again.
But as the Archaeopteryx flies, it flies into the hands of someone none of you have seen before, walking up to you guys. But Joe, you recognize them.
huh?
Bruce Campbell?
I'm looking for this little guy. As you see, as the Archaeopteryx perches on her shoulder, Alice Shannon.
Oh, it's the cops.
Guys,
Hey, Joe.
guys,
Lealidia.
it's not too bad right now, but word of warning, I've got kind of a migraine, so I might need to duck out at some point.
Oh, don't worry. I think we're hitting.
It's
But
a low key session.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joe, Alice just walked up with and the Archaeopteryx went to her.
Squints at that.
Yeah, it seems like you're not the only one with little secret hide, Joe. As she turns. As Zoe, you wake up as a cop that's in front of you turns into what you saw, what Daisy was.
What? What happened? Daisy?
Sorry to deceive you, Joe, but I have my own code to follow. I have my own taboos I can't break. Although certain things, as you notice, certain things have happened where I can't keep this up anymore.
As in the town falling apart, yeah?
Also, one of our own being taken. Them trying to take me. And also, she pulls out a gun and shoots Kaiko.
What the fuck?
As Kaiko splutters to the ground, as her body erupts into flame, as her form breaks. As you all realize something, How did they find you at the Rattlesnake HQ so quickly?
What the? Okay.
And
Alright.
and that's when Kaiko is revealed to have been another.
Hey,
With
but I
Ghost
took
Flame.
pictures of Kaiko.
Yes, with Ghost Flame on them. That's what this thing has on it.
All
And
right.
it breathes away ghost fire and
Kick
tries
some
to
ass.
pull away.
Kick some ass.
I was taking headache pills. What happened?
13
the
kick
cop-
some ass.
The cop revealed herself to be a reptoid like Daisy and shot Kaiko, which was revealed that Kaiko is in fact a reptoid covered in ghost fire.
And then I got a 13 kick some ass, which I have advanced kick some ass now.
All right, do that. Roll your damage, Julie, or do your whatever. What are you doing with that damage?
It inflicts double the normal harm.
Which is
My normal harm is 4, but 6 for monsters thanks to smite. I feel like Reptoid counts as a monster.
Yeah.
So that's 12 harm.
Yeah, that's varying context as you realize what you thought was your girlfriend the whole time, this whole arc. And in righteous fury, as it tries to bolt away, spewing fire, you just lop its fucking head off.
You don't fuck with me like that.
Holy shit.
As Julie has claimed another head.
Another head for the head belt.
She fucking holds it. She's like, all right, they blew up my butler. They kidnapped my Kaiko. We're kicking their ass.
What did I miss?
Hal's gonna be a petty bitch. Take a photo of the dead body and send it to fake Isaac. With a smiley face.
What time? So he fucking pops out of the Monosyllabic Chuck's arms.
It's almost like these things have felt like it's been a few steps ahead of you this entire arc, and now you know why.
It's rat fucks.
Who are what?
The ghost flame was Trixie.
Yeah,
that was Trixie.
Ghost Flame hiding
Trixie
it.
little reptiles.
I didn't
Oh
realize
my
that once
God.
we realized that
they were made
these
by
infected
Grays.
ones were
Hey,
tied back
yeah.
to the Greys, yeah.
Yeah, Kay did
Oh my
mention that.
God.
They are gray modified.
Oh my God. I'm reeling from that.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Fuck.
What?
If Y got me out, we might have Kaiko again.
Oh no!
Mm.
Oh, dang it.
I'm sorry to. I don't think your Y has them.
Oh my God. Well, that's good. I don't want to
Sorry
deal with
to-
Y again.
As the
Who are you?
Joe knows. Well, Joe knows part of my life, although I also knew part of his. So
Joe?
Yeah,
Who is this?
that's Alice. That's my friend from the police department. Was until recently laid up in bed.
Uh-huh.
Why? How are you here?
she just turned into a reptoid.
Zoe just woke up to this and she's fucking.
I tried to send a message via this little guy, but because we. As we know, one of our own lost children was found, realized themselves here, but turns out things went south due to our lost one, our lost kin.
I was hoping he would come back, but then some asshole locked him up in a cage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, oops.
Where'd he go?
Which one of you imprisoned my bird? Points to the dead robot. Ah, yes, it got him good, didn't he?
Okay, so who are you really?
My name is a little clunky for your tongue, but let's say I am.
I'm a lizard. I'm literally a giant snake monster.
Yeah, but the rest of us aren't.
Good point.
English is your first language, Zoe.
Although, given that I have lived most of my life as Alice. Alice will still suffice.
So
Allosaurus?
I will allow this.
So okay, you've
I
been
didn't realize this until recently myself, but
Okay, what are you called? Are you reptoids or?
your ancient people called us Anunnaki, which is
Okay, but what do you call yourselves?
we just took what we were called in this tongue because, well,
Fair enough.
I mean, being called gods in Hebrew is kind of ostentatious, but you work with what you got.
It's all very nice, but and he like twirls a hand in the air. What the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck? We're fighting reptile people who can transform and copy people and mind control people. Daisy's turning into one.
Well,
You're here.
Well, this is gonna take a while to explain, but you know the little sky thing,
The Greys, yes.
well, this was long before I was born, but
Oh, they took
So-
a population of you and fucked with them.
we are like you in that we used to, well, ugh. Our people now come from a place that's far beneath.
Figured, yeah.
Timeless, what you call the timeless underground.
It's a hell of a name.
I don't want to sound like a preachy lore dumper or like one of those like it all began years ago. Yeah, but
Too late.
Do it.
Yeah, like no,
the things that you're currently facing now,
Tell us.
they used to be us. We used to belong to the same people, the same species, we used to be one of the same.
Yeah, so the Greys did take some of you and experiment on them and make them into these ones.
It was a long time back when we used to live on the surface like you do now. What my ancestors and my shamans say was a cosmic doom approached them, and some of our people were terrified and they didn't want that to happen, so they contacted a terror from the beyond the stars, as we inadvertently contacted a thing that you call the Greys. They took half of us and turned them into what you face now. However, they were too successful in doing what they did to them, and they no longer wish to serve under them. And so the Greys decided to destroy all of us by sending a meteor to this planet. So half of us went underground while the remaining others were destroyed. That is, those that weren't on other planets, that is. So the Greys cut their losses for a while as our Taken kin rebelled and took over. I know not what goes on elsewhere, just what happens here. But the thing that took your friend and one of our lost children is partially our fault. You are familiar with the current 3 guardians of this land, correct?
Intimately.
Well, they weren't always here, but this land has existed before them. We had a thing that was like your beast of sky. And they had a chance. But during the apocalypse, it did not want to cede the land above to you. It refused to cede it to what it described as rats and abominations. So our 2 others, beasts who agreed to follow us to our new home, fought it and cast it deep into the depths.
Oh, I get it. It's like my mom. Doesn't want all these, non-white people destroying the neighborhood.
Wow. Fucking Jesus Christ.
But now it would seem that our lost kin has found their ancient master. Yes?
So just to recap for my player self, since my character doesn't really know.
Yes.
So what I'm understanding is that these reptile people, they lived up on the surface and they had their own like little guardian entities.
Yeah.
And one of them was just an asshole, so they decided to lock him up. Unfortunately, that one has broken free, and I assume that's the pterodactyl.
Yeah, one of them was a racist. We're dealing with an old racist bigot, like half of our damn villains.
There's a running theme here.
Julie sees the pattern. TT appreciates the pattern.
So, I'm not sure how they found it, but they did. And now we're dealing with now your kind is now suffering for what our kind did long ago. I had tried to deal with it, but I was detained and only for a outside context threat to deal with that.
Okay, so this thing we're up against, I'm gonna guess, you know more about it than we are ever going to?
All I know is legends.
Legends still help.
What we know is that the one that we call our beast of sky was just one of them, although it had a whole nest. The nest was destroyed, but when it was cast down into the depths. and requires certain things in order for its nest to properly happen. What we do know is that for its followers, it gave them a gift. A gift that made them easier to break the minds of those made it easier for others to follow it. I assume that our former kin, when they contacted that, found it and were given that gift. I do not think our stories do not say that the sky imps gave them that ability.
Oh my god, we should start calling them sky imps. That's way more humiliating.
Sky imps.
They called them goblins over in Hopkinsville.
Huh?
Deserved.
Does the troll of the party think that's offensive?
You know?
It's like, I know several goblins.
Which way?
It's like, we should call Greys goblins.
Sky imps.
Guess it depends on what kind of goblins he knows.
It also means which way you think it's insulting.
And anything for the bit.
So yeah, I'm sorry to just dump this all you and make this right now, but
I'm glad to know what the fuck's been going on.
Why are you sorry to give us more information?
I kind of just came out of nowhere and shot what you thought was your friend.
Maybe, but she wasn't.
You know, you could have at least communicated that a little better, like, hey, don't freak out, and then shot her.
Yeah, honestly, you could have handled that part better.
I'm not exactly the best under pressure myself.
Yeah, noticed.
Yeah.
It allowed me to take care of the problem pretty quick, though.
And yet you took the place of a cop.
Well, yeah, did you take the
There's
place of a
lessons.
cop, or has it been you? Or have you been the cop your whole life?
To be fair, cops have never been good under pressure, so that scans.
Yeah.
Well, I am like your friend Daisy in that I didn't know I was this until very recently.
So you and Daisy didn't replace anybody?
No.
Were you like what, adopted? How did you get up here?
What the shaman said is that sometimes our lost eggs get displaced and they take the form of people.
How do they go from the underground, deep underground, to up here?
It's a complicated concept, but I heard it in a TV show I watched called. They said something like timey-wimey bullshit.
Well, if you're just gonna say it.
It probably has a lot to do with souls and spirits. Maybe not the literal physicalness of the egg.
The timeless underground, time and space is erratic. Sometimes, and a newborn in an egg is a very liminal thing that makes it easy for time to displace, being in a state of being born and unborn, being and unbeing. I don't know.
We're in Melody.
That seems.
I feel like she just says, personally, I feel like the scientists are just saying, we lost the baby.
Sometimes that just happens to our eggs, and we send others try to collect them, and sometimes they live as just you guys for as much as their adult life before they start, changing.
pretty much like a magical social camouflage.
Or in Melody, I'm
Secondary
willing to
puberty,
accept a whole
but
lot
much more intense.
just being fucking weird because it's Melody.
Every single lizard person is trans.
We did not know our other Ken were here until very recently either.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess that's good if that you,
The problem
if you
is-
know you couldn't stop them.
Problem is they now know where the entrance is. They either know that we're here or know where the entrance to our home is.
Well, we didn't figure that out, so they shouldn't figure that out.
We've talked about it in the presence of fake Kaiko, though, the
We
rapids.
don't know for sure, though. We have a guess, and fake Kaiko is now dead.
Yeah, but she was in constant text with fake Isaac. That's why fake Isaac was very quick to respond to things.
Well,
Oh, that also
some things wasn't exactly canon. Like the little winky face, that wasn't canon. That was just me not wanting to interrupt the flow to make that joke. But now I'm breaking the flow now to explain the joke. So
that's fair.
It's
I mean,
fine.
it happens.
Sometimes that circles back around to making it even funnier.
Well,
yeah, I'm pretty sure the last text from fake Isaac was the one about the seeing the explosion from the distance and just going, "Oh dang."
Fucker.
Which now you know was a setup. So, I mean, it was a setup from the beginning, but
Yeah, it also explains why they were able to be there wherever you investigated.
so not to alarm and upset everybody, but they're gonna know that we're coming to the casino now.
Yeah.
So we've got to be one step ahead of them and not go to the casino.
That's where everyone is.
I don't know if they will. Kaiko's been kind of in the room since we first brought up the idea, though she did force the conversation in that direction.
What if we made some mannequins look like us and have them go to the casino?
I was about to say, it's like, so they're constantly one step ahead
God.
of us by having an infiltrator. So what if we infiltrate them instead?
And while they're going to the casino, we disguise ourselves and go in the casino through the back.
Hey, don't the mannequins have their own supply of masks?
I don't
Yeah, they can. It's like they are programmed to be able to take on like a human disguise.
Okay.
That's like their whole
when
thing.
we
That's
first showed up at the attraction. They were like people, and they're disguised as people, right? Like minimum income people.
like teenagers working at a tourist trap.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said minimum income. Just people really bored by their job.
Okay, well, I still think going to the library is a good idea, even just to make it look like we're still trying to do our plan.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And like that'll still give us information. Like, regardless
This would
of whether
explain
they
why
know it or
Kaiko
not.
was trying to push us towards finding the Bone Flute Rapids.
She wanted us to find the entrance.
Sneaky bastard.
What you thought was the DM trying to railroad you.
It was actually the DM having a giant robot hand. All right. So-
what are we?
I honestly
Joy?
don't think we should split up anymore.
I think we should get the mannequins to be our diversion. They're capable enough where I think they'll be fine.
Make sure to you gotta make sure to disguise them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Otherwise,
No.
it makes no sense.
No, I mean, like, after you make them look like yourselves, disguise those. Because if you just have them walk in as
Yeah, make it look
hoity-toity,
like we're trying to sneak.
make it look like you're at least putting in a token effort.
Oh yeah, like their disguise is us in disguise.
Like Scooby-Doo, where they pull off a mask and it's another mask underneath.
Oh no,
It's always best to have several lines of bullshit. Several layers, sorry.
I mean,
No, you're good.
layers of deception is just required for pulling off a heist.
So.
There we go. We got our in. Now we just need to get competent disguises for us as we sneak in the back.
Hey, Alice, right? Do you guys use pheromone stuff too for different things?
No, that was a.
Okay.
We can disguise ourselves, but we do not use
The mind control stink?
Yes, and even that seems to be a new development amongst our lost kin.
They've been experimenting with stinks, the bastards.
Big Stinky!
Well, I am a kind. Well, I am a cop, although gonna try to get an armored car or something to at least get you in through the wherever they do the transfers at.
Yeah, they.
Although.
Hey, didn't we get all those fake faces for Isaac? Back when we were thinking about faking Isaac's death?
I can't say that because I wasn't there.
Yeah, the faces.
We got those, right?
Yeah.
Good.
We got a whole bunch of fake faces. Transforming ourselves is gonna be a snap.
Mm-hmm.
The faces.
Fakes, yes.
Fake off.
All right. So, disguise the mannequins as us. Further disguise them with store-bought options to try and make them look like different people. Then disguise ourselves with the fake face masks.
Okay, yeah. Well, like, are we just gonna walk in as the fake people, or?
I mean, shit, that might actually be the easiest way to get in. It's a fucking casino. We just disguise ourselves as a bunch of like people in their middle age or older, and act like we're gonna go fucking gamble for no goddamn reason.
I mean, you could.
It
check
is at
out-
that moment. Sorry.
I was just gonna say you could check the bus schedules and just hop on a bus and go over. Not gonna think much about people filing off a bus.
Yeah. I was going to make the joke, and it was at that moment Julie realized, oh my god, I'm going to be my mom.
No, her mom would never set foot in one of these casinos.
Only
She
Vegas
gambles with
casinos.
she gambles with the stock market or on yachts.
Or, submarines.
If only. Every rich person should have a submarine ride.
You living out in the
Frank-
desert, ma'am.
Frank Orenberg on the dock, just like, I love my like submarine.
This is. See this? It's a fresh new Xbox controller.
I mean, in a way, not to give anything away, but in a way, this whole campaign is really his Ocean Gate sub.
I don't like the sound of it.
Yeah, because we're the teenager who's there.
Oh,
Just to connect with our dad.
that's a little. That's oof.
That poor kid.
Oof.
No.
Well, anyways, I think I've contributed far more to the planning of this than, honestly, I was capable of. So maybe the rest of you can start picking up the slack?
Well, your girlfriend is missing. Your dad is comatose. So
He's
yeah,
missing his legs.
you have to pick up the slack, the brain cells.
Okay, so let's get the schematic, the floor plan.
It might not help
And we'll-
completely, but it won't hurt.
No. Yeah,
Guys?
it'll give us some info.
Yeah, idea.
What if we send the mannequins in disguised as us, disguised as someone else? And then
Yeah.
we send a second group in, disguised as us, sneaking in through the back. And then we sneak in through a third way.
You know? Isaac, we have enough mannequins for that, right?
There's like hundreds of them, so yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Do I? Probably.
I thought you had like hundreds.
Yeah, there were hundreds of mannequins.
You know, that's another thing. How many masks do we have? How many faces
I
do
think
we
it was
have?
I think it was like a suitcase worth.
Yeah,
Why don't we fill up, we have a team that looks like us, and a team that's going in the back, and then however many extra we have, just go in and act like normal, so when shit goes down, we have a bunch of extra hands in there?
We get one team of mannequins to disguise as us, and then another to disguise as us, disguised as someone else, and then we disguise as other people.
Then we
I don't
just take
think
whatever.
their heads are just turning back and forth, like snapping, like.
And then we take as many more as we can and just have them go in and gamble.
It's almost as if Isaac has founded his own rival company.
Yeah, I'm just realizing what the fact that
The
Isaac
more-
has hundreds of people on his beck and call.
The more complicated and ludicrous this plan becomes, the harder it will be for them to follow it, anticipate it, and deal with it. So
Yeah.
yes!
also, that would
Oh,
be
I thought you
100
meant
people.
that about us.
I mean, yeah, also yes, but
Would also be a lot more people to help us in case shit goes south, which is going to.
yeah. So we have a team going in front, team going in back. We come in a third way, but we also just have a bunch of the mannequins going in just to be regular patrons. So when shit goes sideways, we have a ton of people inside to help us. Isaac?
And what do you want us to do? I mean, we can't just sit idly by, given that, well,
Well,
Yeah, we want you to fix Benedict. Look at his legs.
yeah.
They're all fucked up.
We need you guys to help Benedict.
He's made out of orichalcum, right? That's like some sort of fucking veil needle shit, except worse.
fuck you,
Do we
Atlantis,
got-
I guess.
Yeah, fuck Atlantis. Fucking knockoff
Do
of
have-
Nadia
do have-
Secret Blue Water.
I have some supplies of veil.
All right,
all that.
just give me a second. Just give me a second, and Julie takes two of her needles and pokes them down her throat.
No, I was
Oh,
talking about the
no,
needle point.
No!
she
Oh my
She-
god!
throws up just a bunch of black bile full of needles.
I
Ugh,
think literally
okay,
just
is that
turns
enough?
away.
Is that enough to?
Wherever
Is
the
that
gal
enough
thinks,
for
like,
it?
I'm gonna be sick.
Is that enough to fix his legs? Do I need to do more?
A gal
Julie,
We
Julie,
have a stockpile.
Do I need to do more?
No.
have you had a habit of purging, Julie?
Oh, well, I mean, when I was younger, yeah, but this just happens every morning now.
Oh, okay.
Is that like a veil thing or?
Yeah, sure, probably.
Fancy Dan's like, oh, I'm gonna be sick, and just vomits up a whole.
I don't think they can vomit. They're snakes.
That's the
Yeah, they
thing. He
can.
vomits up a whole deer.
Steaks can regurgitate their last meal.
Snakes absolutely can regurgitate their meal.
Okay.
Like
That way they don't die and choke on it.
It's a stress
John
response
Boyd and
too.
Anaconda.
But I'm sorry, I missed context. Someone was talking to me. Well, why have I come back to barfing?
Oh, I'm getting enough veil metal to replace your legs.
Oh, that's good.
Because canonically, Julie can vomit up veil needles, small ones, and so she's
Isaac's
making sure there's a good
desperately trying
reserve.
to say, we have a stockpile from the needlepoint birds.
Yeah, I kind of ate most of that.
You what?
Well, I sort of sucked it into my arm.
Wait, no, but we had like a ton.
Yeah, I
we had a
did
ton.
have a needle at one point, and it ate that too a while back.
So I do some midnight snacking, okay?
Listen, I get
No, we had like a fuck ton of those, and we also had a whole melted one.
Okay, well, I may not have eaten the melted one, but I did eat a lot of the one that had loose bits.
You mean the one that was your friend?
If
Is
I
your
do,
friend? Wait.
if I do remember,
The
I'm pretty
dead
sure
ones.
the slag was sold to Faust, was it not?
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
some needlepoint corpses, and I'm sure we still have most of them. There just might be some
We
nibbles
have our
taken out of them.
needlepoint friend that Julie
The living one's still
won't
alive.
Like the
Julie-
talent.
Julie doesn't eat people.
Also,
Yet.
something else to take into account in our plan. We're going with us. We should bring the Talon because the Talon sees through scent.
Well, yeah, and also it's a cute little bugger.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're so cute. They're my friend. Don't. She looks to Alice. Don't freak out about the oh god, the sci-fi zombie.
Yeah, it's still a little. I'm still getting used to it myself.
They are our friend.
So the Wormstar is still trying its bullshit.
Yeah, Wormstar still trying its bullshit. You know how it be.
Isaac wouldn't have been able to say it, but when she started talking about a threat from the stars that made them call the space simps, I'm like, it was just like the Leonardo pointing me. It was like, oh, that sound effect wasn't planned. That was the can of lemonade hitting my water bottle.
So okay. Okay, so we've got an increasingly convoluted plan. That's good, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Now
know my
it's time to
plan. How
make
can
the
you get it
secret
from
plan
me?
off screen, so that way the real plan will go into effect when it looks like the plan that we said on screen fails.
So you gonna need any firefighter support or anything? 'Cause we could go.
I'd like to have you guys there, but we're going into town, and that's tricky for you guys.
Also, they're mind controllers, and Duchess Scissorjaw's pretty loyal, and she still got turned against us, and I don't want to have to fight you guys.
Yeah, and I got fucking hit pretty hard, so
This would be a good time for Isaac to tell us that tinfoil actually does work.
Oh, right, shit. Okay, so it's just like as if something invisibly nudged Isaac. It's just like, oh, right, yeah. Dave, the guy from Records that I work with, he said that a normal tinfoil would work. I think Mafaus pulled another fast one on us. Although it does have the color powers, I guess.
Yeah, the only thing unique is the color powers.
So we can all walk around with tinfoil if we want.
I'm getting my fucking money back after this.
No refunds.
Barter system, no refunds.
Yeah, we didn't actually pay
Yeah,
for
but
these.
we work on a trust system. If she's fucking with my trust, she's got to deal with that.
Well, if I do remember what Kay said correctly, it's rare in her stocks, but that doesn't mean, it's rare here. So it was genuinely valuable to her, maybe.
So we could just give her a shit ton of tinfoil and she would, give us store credit for it?
You give me a bunch of tinfoil, you'll never see me again.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Mrs. Fool's tinfoil! What are you playing at? We've never mastered true tinfoil technology on this planet. That's the problem.
It's still good
There's
to
fool's-
know, even though I'm a
Fool's
little
gold,
upset.
fool's tin, any other fool metals I should know about?
Full of calcum.
Well, that is our calcum's just the fool's veil needle.
Fool's needle.
Atlanteans built this in a cave with a box of scraps, and it shows.
Wow, Celia. Vicious. Well, at least we know that that's going to work, so the rest of you can make tinfoil hats. I'm a little upset.
That's a tinfoil hat or in general?
In general.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking fuming too.
I'm not fuming. I'm just upset that that works.
This has been very stressful.
So I'm gonna go home real quick. I'm gonna grab some tinfoil and we can make some hats, and then we can go to the library or wherever. Bye. And he's gonna leave. He's gonna teleport.
A tough day for him.
Okay, but like rattlesnakes, they can't come into town easily. I mean, like we can do the whole like, oh, we're in the costumes. But again, that did work before, and for the whole group of you, I guess that makes you're like a troop of
You
cosplayers.
could just drive around that big mountain and get your head to the
Blissfully
desert.
stunt.
What?
I mean, we could just drive around the backwoods until we go around that big mountain into the desert, if that's where you're heading.
True.
And if it goes witching out, you can then fly without worry.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
but every
back.
time we go to the witch now, we keep hitting fucking staircases people keep putting out there.
I get that.
Hal comes back with 3 things of tinfoil under his arms. Goes, don't go up those.
I get that reference.
Next time Hal's mom is home, is like, I'm trying to cook a roast. Where the hell is all the tinfoil?
As you pop back, you see Frosty, Slenderman, and yourself all playing Wii, playing on the Wii.
Hi. I'm taking the tinfoil. Actually, I'm gonna leave some here. You should make a hat.
Okay. Hey, I thought Kaiko said that was.
Yeah, Kaiko turned out to be a lizard person just this morning. I'm
Wait.
a little stressed out. Here's the tinfoil. Make your hats.
Hey, was he always one, or?
No, just recently. It was a recent development, and we're gonna fix it. But you should put the tinfoil hats on, because they work, and I'm angry about it, and he's gonna leave.
Crofty just shakes his head, pulls out a blunt, and just lights it. Just whack, yo. That's how packs in, and he has a fucking whole like box of just aluminum foil that he just.
Here we go. Here's my crisis for today, and he's gonna drop the box on the floor.
So who's all gonna go to the library or?
Do we want to split up anymore, or do we want to stay together from this point on? Things will get done faster, but there's also lizard people. Go away then, go!
Yeah.
Cat.
You're not splitting up again. Right?
I think that's up to everybody.
Guys?
Yeah. I wait for everyone else. I can't respond anymore, so.
Yeah, we're not splitting up again, right?
No, we've established that.
Yeah, so we're going to the library.
And we'll just try to repair your friend with, as Fancy Dan looks at the bile needles. After we wash these off, that is.
Isaac, separately tell them, it's like, if you need to salvage some parts from the tarantula, feel free.
Oh.
Oh hell no! We're souping that up. That's part of our secret project.
Excellent.
I wouldn't dare touch that piece of beauty. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, I have my fucking. I'm gonna walk in the fucking library with a whole Slurpee machine on my back.
You may want to leave that at
have
home.
That put. We'll soup it. We'll keep it warm for you when you need to go in.
Yeah, I think I can just take it off in the car. It's fine.
I think that phrase hits different with in reptile speech. We'll keep it warm for you is a very big gesture.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. You know what? Yeah, she'll take it.
Also, you guys are kind of down on a few cars.
Are we?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh yeah, Joe's car was parked in the parking lot when that blew.
Fuck.
Cars keep exploding for some reason.
Oh god, and three of us are well, I guess two of us are suspects in a fucking explosion. Oh my god, am I gonna have a fucking criminal record after this?
Spindle. Dave did say Spindle intercepted when they were trying to send it to the cops.
I mean, let's be fair. That guy was a gun nut. I'm pretty sure they're just going to blame him for the explosion.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, it'll be easy to say improper storage of ammunition or explosives.
So if he's not dead, his life is ruined.
No, he's dead. We found him partially drunk.
Well, easy peasy then.
No,
Problem solves itself.
It was actually pretty horrific.
So they're drinking people. So they drink people?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Like the needle? So they're like the feds.
What?
The needle birds.
Oh.
So like the
I
feds.
guess.
The fuzz.
Yes, but it's a lot more soupy.
Yeah, I guess sort of like the the fuzz.
There may or may not be a straw involved.
I get that reference.
Oh my god, the reptoids are eating her. Then they're gonna eat me!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, how are we going to get to the library? Are we going to get anywhere,
Yeah,
actually?
I like the idea of taking a shuttle.
I have a car and a police cruiser, but
A shuttle? What shuttle? Like, what do you mean?
a shuttle to get places in town.
Oh,
She
like a
means a-
taxi?
She means a bus.
I guess.
We do still have to get
No offense, but
to town to do that.
So we need.
I'm not sure what the
No.
garage is looking like at Thimble.
Meanwhile, Julie, roll me a weird check.
Again, if I find out another stealth Kaiko is here, all right, that's a 13.
It's a hide behind
you look
Kaiko.
you look at the corner of your eye, and the coffin's right there.
Yeah, I figured. I was going to call you if you weren't.
how did?
Listen, the classic works in strange and beautiful ways.
Okay, I've been holding off on this. I'm going to use the side and look at that car.
All right, that's on TT
Oh.
to describe that.
Okay. So when you use the site to look at the classic, you realize that it isn't a car so much as it is kind of imagine like if you translated a car's basic form into like a pill bug or an armadillo or a fucking beetle. It's got limbs that are black and covered in a rubbery sort of textured armor that can roll up into round wheels and spin somehow. The headlights are giant eyeballs. Vertebrate style, they're not multifaceted. They've got, pupils and shit. The grill of the car is like a series of interlocking curved metal fangs that can open out. And also the hood of the car can open up while the fangs can move on their own, the hood can open to reveal a huge maw, attack pack style. It's got space inside of it for creatures to ride inside. But like the seats are made out of very thick leathery skin. It's basically a biological life form that just happens to very closely resemble a car and have like metal plated skin.
Isaac's just gonna. Actually, I don't know if this is exactly what Zoe says, but kind of mirror it going, huh, where'd that come from?
Well, the used car place.
No, like, how did it get right here?
Oh, well, it drove.
Drove itself.
It
A
drove
car is a
itself.
creature.
Yeah, Zoe. Next time when you get your camera fixed, just take a picture of it.
Simply
Okay.
put, a car is a creature. It eats the remains of dead animals.
I was wondering if it was going to be Creech Monster Truck.
The classic actually eats the remains of living animals.
All right.
Remember, it ain't a stone giant.
Biofuels.
It ain't it ain't one of the DK crew.
Feeds on biofuels.
It ain't Bluster Kong.
Thanks, I hate it.
No, the classic's wonderful. It's a sweet friend.
You say so.
Classic's been with me this whole time. Well, not the whole time, but like ever since I got it, it's been a great used car.
All right.
Comes when I need it. Just shows up without me having to drive it. Goes over potholes like no problem.
Goes over
so-
potholes like no problem. That's a great car right there.
And that one time I saw that bitch Susie, it even let me sort of like run her around the curb a bit.
What?
Nothing.
Isaac is just once again struck by how Julie just completely accepts how weird everything is by not seeing how weird everything is. Or she thinks the weird stuff is just mundane now.
So can the classic transform into a bigger seat vehicle like it could in last iterations?
Yeah, I imagine it's like more monster truck sized in Bewitched Melody. And thus has room for a lot of people. But when it's in non-Bewitched Melody and completely disguised as a normal car, it can't do that. Its powers are limited outside of Bewitched Melody.
Isaac realizes that is yet another monster at Kaiko's place.
And for the last little bit, there was even another monster as Kaiko.
Oh god, did the dragon even know?
The dragon is just like, why is Kaiko been ignoring me?
I mean, wouldn't Kaiko be more friendly, given that, you know,
Yeah,
it's a scaly creature made by the Greys?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
she'd be more.
If anything, if anything, the dragon would be more terrified because it smells gray on her.
You beat me to it. Isaac was actually about to bring it up. It's like the Greys might have taken Kaiko not only because she's so frustratingly good at like discovering secrets, but also maybe to get closer to the dragon.
Two birds, one stone.
Two lizards, one stone. Scrowl.
Nobody.
So I guess we're taking the classic, or cramming into the classic.
Can we all fit in there?
Who's sitting in the trunk? The usual suspect is down and out.
How many people are there? Say Celia, Hal, Sarah, Isaac, Joe, Julie, and me. 6.
Joe has his car, right?
His car blew up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we took his vehicle to the gun shop.
So I think 5 of us can fit in there, and I can make do.
And how could if
I have my police cruiser that I can take someone in.
and how you could get there before us.
I can just go.
I'm no offense, Alice. You've been helpful, but like, I don't know how to say this without sounding rude.
You're
but
still a
I
cop.
haven't had the best experience with the police in Melody.
Yes, and I am also. I apologize for the deception, but
You didn't even know you were deceiving us, so.
my people have a it's a taboo.
What's a taboo?
To not show our true selves.
Oh.
Only this time it was allowed given circumstances, and only recently, like last day, allowed.
Alright.
Yeah?
All right. So yeah, not driving in your car. No offense. I don't know you, and you've been a cop my whole life. So
Well, I'd let you ride in the classic, but you think it's gross, apparently.
no. I think that specifically eating living things is gross.
But we do it.
We do.
Well, I
that.
used to anyway.
You know what?
Zoe, you
You're
ate
right.
a bird and then
You're right.
stole
What does
its
that
crack.
You're right. That's on me. I'm sorry, classic.
Oh, so I think we should like rewind a bit, Julie. What do you mean you used to eat? You don't anymore?
Oh yeah, I just haven't done that much in a while, except for for funsies.
Wait, you don't eat anymore?
Don't
You
worry
don't
about
think
it.
You
You
don't eat
vomiting
anything?
needles every morning doesn't tie in, Julie.
Julie,
Don't worry about it.
Julie, after this adventure, we're having like an arc where we figure out what the fuck is happening to you.
Ah,
I'm gonna
jeez.
talk to Benedict once he's up and around. I'm telling your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell my dad.
Yep.
I was about to say it's like Benedict never caught on to the fact that she doesn't really touch the food he makes.
I mean,
Aww.
she eats enough to be polite.
Exactly.
She
It's like
doesn't really need to eat.
She must have just a light appetite.
You know, we're telling him, and we're figuring out what's going on.
So, now that you have the vehicle situation sorted out, time to go investigate, gang.
Yeah. So because we're like cramming like 6 people in a vehicle, Zoe's just going to turn into a tiny snake and ride on somebody's like shoulder or something.
Dead.
The tiny
Isaac just
snake the tiny snake with a little bow the color of her fur.
Isaac's just
Think of
like, when did she develop that? Because Isaac wasn't
Oh,
there when
right.
she revealed that at Fiddler's Green. That's adorable, but I hadn't seen that before. But
Don't
I
worry
think
about
I've
it.
been missing.
Don't worry about it.
I was kidnapped for a week and I missed the whole space zombie invasion thing, apparently.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Celia takes Zoe and puts her around her shoulders.
You okay, Rapes?
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard a thump of some kind. I don't know who it was though.
Just checking in if everyone's alright.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. My cat's being an asshole, but you know, that's just the state of things.
Yeah.
Little cat.
And Alice looks to you, Joe. I know
Yeah.
you said I owe you a drink for realsies.
Well, you never do pay me back for the ones I buy you, so
What do you think I mean? Besides, maybe now we can actually talk face to face about some of the weird shit here.
that would be nice.
Instead of both of us trying to talk around each other without.
Kid, I've had hundreds of years of practice. It is not an issue for me.
I'll try to keep you posted and try to see if I can provide any help with the problem that we left on you.
Well, I appreciate you like. taking especially like taking some responsibility for this.
There are kin, as much as what was done to them and what them acting on their own volition. Our kind still feels it's our burden to put down. Although it feels like every time we put down one, another one pops up elsewhere. It'd honestly be best if our don't have to engage with you, but
I mean, I'd actually be like, despite all these circumstances, I'd love to like meet more like reptilian people. That actually would be really cool in a less stressful situation.
perhaps when this is all over, you can see the timeless underground.
I would. I'd like that a lot. Tamlin might enjoy it too, and less better circumstances. They might enjoy seeing something, weird with me. I miss Tamlin. I miss Benedict. God damn it.
You miss Kaiko.
God, Kaiko.
And Simon.
Yeah, we miss Simon.
What would that two legged cock is up to now?
Fucking
Well, also, I
cat
should-
would do
Yeah,
that.
Zoe is currently a snake.
Cats when they're
Cats when
cats when they're in the other room and think about you and decide to come into the room to check on you.
Yeah. I just realized Zoe's a snake, so I don't know if she can talk like super squeakily or not at all. Actually,
I think you did a couple times when we were doing the Fiddler Green arc.
I might have. Yeah, so she has a little squeaky voice. This whole conversation is happening with Zoe's squeaky voice. How does Celia react to squeaky voice tiny snake, Zoe?
Oh my god.
What? You saw this already.
Celia just scritches under Zoe's chin.
That's nice. Actually.
You saw this already, says Zoe. Well, you see the sun rise every morning.
That's actually really nice, actually.
Dun, 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 dun. As you arrive at the Melody Library.
Yeah.
As you arrive in the town, things are... Roll me a weird check, everyone.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
I'm very good at these. I'm very good at these, I say.
I'm very good at weird checks.
Forgetting the numerous weird checks I failed in this mystery alone.
9.
That's a 7. That's a 7 with my +3.
10.
What is your weird check? Oh, 9.
I am so good at weird. I'm good at weird and charm. I never actually get to roll charm, but
Alright, so as you pull in the town, things are wild. Like, things have quieted down, and there's just an odd air of tension everywhere. As you hear sirens and in the distance, you see a massive smoke cloud.
I don't... Shit feels weird.
That was already there.
As you arrive into the library, one of the attendants looks up, is like, "Can I help you all?"
Yeah.
Yes.
All 6 of us pouring in with tinfoil hats on.
God.
I'm like, oh no, it's one of those. If you're looking for the Wax Museum, it's along the highway.
Yeah, I know we work there. Some of us work there.
Oh, then this makes way too much sense.
Celia's
Anyway,
tinfoil hat is styled to look like a witch hat, by the way.
Aw.
So, are you trying to do another book deal, or
We're
they keep telling Oren that we can't put his books up here, but
Why not? Like, that's not why we're here, but, like, why can't you?
we've been over this. People complain, and then and every time we do, they take funding from the library and have to remove it, and it's out of our hands. Okay, we can't.
Hey. I have never had this conversation. So, like, I understand that you've had to have this conversation a lot, but this is literally the first time I've ever even hearing about this. I understand you don't need to, like, get super frustrated. I get it. That's totally fair. But, you know, I am not part of this whole mess.
Celia
So,
stretches
yeah,
into Zoe's chin.
No, we're in the library. I'm human again.
I know what I said.
I mean, don't look at what.
It's a spider.
Oh, okay.
It has a heart on its butt.
Aw.
We're just looking for something very specific.
Okay, how specific? Because pretty sure Oren already took all our books on
Public
We're
works.
just researching. We're researching history, like some history stuff on the buildings in town. So we're just looking for, like, you know, what's the word? You know,
You want to find? Is this about hauntings?
Also, records of local cave systems and/or abandoned mines.
Oh,
Zoe, like, looks left and right, leans in. It's about hauntings.
okay, yeah, abandoned haunted mines. Yeah, I think. One moment. Is there anything specific you're looking for? Because that can help me narrow things down geographically
You know, like,
speaking.
buildings that were, like, kind of abandoned. Oh, like the casino was abandoned for a while, but that got picked back up.
You mean the new one, or the one with Big Mel?
The new one.
The new one, yeah.
Okay.
We're rather familiar with Big Mel's whole thing. They're not far from the museum.
I can imagine. I imagine that puts off new business more than anything, to be honest. But
Yeah, it's too bad it didn't.
It's
go
fine
down
as
that
you,
one
as
time.
long as you don't make eye contact. Then it gets weird.
so I had a few casino employees come. I'm not employees, but the construction company that went and looked some of this up before, and then followed by lawyers and some other stuff. And here it is.
Is that out of the ordinary?
Not normally, because, well, at least the initial part. Because normally when there's like a whole like historic site, whenever a new like corporation, what have you, buys like public land or private land, they have to like get it surveyed and look and see if there's anything like previous claims or any archaeological evidence or anything like that. Like make sure it's not like Native American or fossil site or that whole kit and caboodle.
Fossil site, you say?
Yeah, it is pretty close to the whole White Benedict's out there.
Yeah, that is me. That is me out of character. It's like, press the issue.
Yeah, fossil say? You say?
Well, yeah.
I say.
Well, yeah, because due to state and national, if we find a fossil, we have to stop like construction on it, so we get a team to excavate it and see. It's like every time when they was trying to make a new parking garage, or like sometimes you find like mammoth bones, like some country or some in some city. You have to make sure it isn't like human bones or like not a murder scene or what have you. So we have a whole team come. That usually what happens during start of construction. But here, here, the only thing we have, all right, we have old Melody over here as she puts down a book. To the south, has a few abandoned mines. There's a abandoned mine near Devil's Peak that's said to be perpetually cold, and apparently where some cannibalism took place back in the day.
Oh.
For people who were familiar with Old Bloody Eyes, that's a reference.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. There's some claims about Dust Devil Ranch and not excavating there for some reason. Lots of abandoned buildings over there. And here's what the casino was looking into. An old town that, old boom town that had its old mine dried up that used to be there, but it rode away in time to where it was an empty lot that they now built over. Viola Springs, huh?
Yep, that tracks.
So yeah, first it was a construction company that went in, but then followed up by lawyers and excavators, and as apparently they started construction here and then they hit a mine. They came in here after that to get like a chart of the mine so they can like either cement it in or make sure it's geologically sound to continue construction. Apparently, this is why it kept starting on and on over the few years during construction. Is that never understand billionaires, but if they have money to burn, they have money to burn. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Things start getting weird after a while, though.
How so?
Well, after like the initial kit and caboodle, you would have like people coming in trying to like buy the maps off us. Which we told them, no, we can't do that. It's public property, yada yada yada. You had someone try to break in once to steal some of this, but
Recently?
yeah, last few weeks actually.
That's suspicious.
You're telling me? Personally, I think it's the fucking casino trying to cover up some sort of tax fraud going on there. But hey, I didn't say that out loud. If you're asking me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this whole thing, this reeks of tax fraud, like front and center. If you're asking me, because this whole like building over an old abandoned mine and constantly being delayed, and the amount of money just being funneled into that, like even if it's like is successful place, that's gonna take like years to make a profit off of. If you're asking me, I'll just blow it up and count it off with a big giant tax write-off.
But we didn't hear that from you.
Yeah, didn't hear it from me. Man, that's what they did. That's what I'm personally thinking. What they doing was that big fucking Ark Encounter little site down the road. But you know, the big giant Noah's Ark they built and like put like a creationist museum and zoo in there.
God, I think I went there as a kid, maybe.
We've all went there as a kid, trust me.
Even if we didn't want to.
Yeah, it'll...
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Why did why did Hal's mom force him to go?
Because
It was
there's
a
not
public
much
school.
stuff in town.
There was a school field trip.
It was a school field
It was a
trip.
public
That
school
makes
system.
sense.
And if you don't go on the school field trip for some reason, you get in trouble. Was that only my school? I don't know.
No, that happens with a good number of them, especially if they're like, "Oh, we've had too many snow days. We gotta attend school for the census."
Yeah, I can imagine them. You've had too many snow days. We live in the desert.
Yeah, that always seems so fucking foreign to me. It was just like this. Anytime it showed up in media, I'm just like, you live in a wonderland.
Melody's weird is against desert and against snow days.
There's no way. There has never been a time where school has been closed due to weather reasons.
Yeah, when I lived in South Haven, we had blizzards that were so bad that we lost 4 days of 1 week of school.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. When
We came in on Friday. That was the time I almost starved to death because I couldn't leave my house for 3 of those 4 days.
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I missed 2 weeks of college due to snow.
By the 4th day,
Yeah,
I had a box of saltines, half a box of Cocoa Puffs, and that was it.
Jeez.
Mm.
Yeah, hearing stories like that is kind of why I'm okay with staying in a desert, because our extreme, weather is heat and occasionally flash floods.
And
Which are
occasionally
fun.
buffaloes.
I mean, to be fair, that snow day situation was because South Haven is right on Lake Michigan, so the lake effect snow was severe.
Mm-hmm.
Never had that in Granville or Kalamazoo. You know, worse you get is 2 snow days back to back, and that's very rare. But yeah,
I was gonna make a joke. I was like, oh, all Melody kids went to the fucking that Ark place once. It's just like Michigan kids or anyone who lives in the general area. You are going to the lakes.
There's literally no way I can avoid going to the lake. I'm here.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun? You're going to the lake.
the lake is pretty fun though.
As a West
I wanna-
Coaster, I saw Lake Michigan. Not impressed. Not impressed.
I've seen your ocean. Water's too salty. Put it back.
Thus begun the water wars.
I miss the ocean.
I like the water. I hate sand. Coarse and rough.
I
Gets
get it.
everywhere.
Shut the fuck up.
But yeah, like, alright, let's see here. Here's the old town.
We always remember sand. We don't remember I love the water.
Yeah, you're right. I did not remember that.
It's a very vapid statement on Miss Padme Amidala's part.
Let's see here. Alright, here's the old town. Your bog standard old mining town. I don't know, mine was pretty big back in the day. She said that she was looking over old pictures. That's, yeah, just weird. Just one day it's was booming at a census of almost like 450 people, then like a year later, just gone.
What happened? What was reported to happen?
They said the official. Well, you probably have your own like cryptid or ghost thing that you guys probably believe in.
Look. Just because we're into like spooky stuff doesn't mean we're, conspiracy theorists.
But according to the census, apparently that someone dynamited the mine and everyone just left town. Honestly, I don't usually believe in the weird shit, but yeah, that's fucking weird.
But what was reported?
There's some newspapers reports of like say a flying thing, as they call of the Viola Springs visitor,
Oh, fuck.
and that's why the town closed. But I'm not sure if that's actually, yeah. BRB. BRB, I'm being called away for dinner.
Okay.
And now for intermission.
Have you eaten far too many eggs in your lifetime? Well, maybe it's time to consider eating more eggs, motherfucker. Just shove that shit down your craw. Listen to this Disney character talk about the eggs he's eaten. Yeah, I'm Gaston, and I've eaten a lot of eggs. Yeah, he's eaten so many fucking eggs, he's the size of him. You're supposed to talk about the barge. Yeah, I'm not Gaston. You just pulled me off the street. This guy's eating. Listen, you gotta eat more eggs. I'm telling you, go on down to Crazy Mac's Egg Barn. We'll hook you up. We got just like a fucking funnel. We put it in your mouth, and there's a hose attached. I turn on the machine, and the eggs come down. Gently, though. We do not want them to splatter. We want you to just swallow them whole, shell and all. Trust me, your gullet will get used to it after the 5th or 6th one. You're gonna swallow so many fucking eggs, your stomach's gonna be full of eggs. Just fucking full of them. And then once you do that, once your stomach's completely full of eggs, you can't fit another fucking egg in there. We're gonna let you sit down in one of our nice, heated warming booths, and you're just gonna take a nice nap, and then you're not gonna worry about what happens after that. So come on down, eat some eggs.
Good lord.
I feel like that Reptoid really enjoys their job. You ever watched Alien? No, why? Sucks to be you.
Oh.
Well, I guess we found the melody version of Rin.
Yeah, it's, Reptoid, it's just like, well, what's about to happen to me? Well, you ever seen Alien? No? Well, that's a shame. Not because that's what's going to happen at all. No, it's just a really good movie. Anyway, hold still.
Here at the Topographical Garden Park, the butterflies are blooming. Come in and see our beautiful butterflies as they wander around on the ground, their little paws making tracks in the dirt, their fur bright and orange with little dark brown spots on their paws and the tips of their tail and their little white snouts. Yes, the beautiful butterflies are blooming. They've got their kits, and they're raising them to be nice, healthy adult butterflies. We've got lots of rabbits for them to eat, but we're not going to show you that part because it's disturbing for young children. Some of them are so tame you could even pet them, but I wouldn't though. They do bite. Yes, the butterflies are certainly blooming. Look at these majestic butterflies with their 4 legs and fluffy tails and pointed ears. Come on down to Topographical Gardens and see our beautiful collection of butterflies.
I almost hit a butterfly the other day on the road.
Oh, a butterfly.
Fortunately, I managed to swerve to avoid it, and Lilac confirmed it did escape.
That's good. I like that movie where the butterfly and the rabbit team up to solve who's making all the carnivores go crazy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
A little cab, but you know, kids.
Also that one where they did Robin Hood, but all the characters were animals, and they made Robin Hood and made Marion bees. That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, I'm back with burgers.
And let's not
They're
forget
good.
the fantastic Mr. Butterfly.
Yeah, Fantastic Mr. Butterfly, man. Seeing George Clooney play a butterfly and that kid from Scott Pilgrim be his bee son, that was great.
What?
We're talking about famous movies with butterflies and bugs in them, like Disney's Robin Hood and Zootopia. You know how in Zootopia the bee and the rabbit team up to solve the mystery?
Another hint that the Melody universe is a little weird.
No, he's bitching about Beelzebub again.
Oh.
That's what a bug is. It's a fox.
Oh.
God damn you.
Yeah,
Fuck, I should have edited that Calvin and Hobbes strip to have all the kids shouting "foxes aren't bugs." That would have been the perfect reaction to that conversation. Shit.
You can still do it.
I can, but I don't want to poke that bear. I'm really glad that guy finally gave up after a very long night of continually trying to fight that argument.
I have
You
a
guys are
feeling they're
sitting there
new.
as the fucking goth chick who's trying to help you just starts ranting about Beelzebub and
All right, so you're back. Everyone else good?
yes, so as she was explaining, I'm eating my burger, so I'm gonna be
Zoe BRB.
Oh shit.
Screenshot of Lois laying on her giant bed. Looks like one of those edits where they just keep shrinking the person down.
That bed is a little worrying, actually.
I'll be honest though. I bet it's comfy as fuck.
Probably.
Wow, nice big bed. And you can fit so many plushies on there.
And Geigen body pillows.
Oh my gosh, that bed looks amazing.
Anyway, on
So
with
many
the
Geigen
show.
Body pillows.
Are we still waiting for Kay, or?
He's eating.
my mouth is full.
Okay.
More intermission.
I stepped away and I just got back.
So,
Oh man, I would love a giant bed like that.
Hey, people of Melody, would you like to live in a giant bed like Lois Lane does in Superman the Animated Series? Well, we have very, very large beds here. Possibly too large. In fact, they're so large, we don't get many customers because they're also ludicrously expensive. Turns out making a bed that actually functions as a bed while being this large is, in fact, very difficult and resource intensive. So come on down. We cannot lower the price on these beds or we will go out of business. But we desperately need someone to buy them. Please buy our giant bed. We promise they're comfy. The fact that it will fill up your entire bedroom and also require you to probably take out a wall should not deter you from buying these giant beds. Don't think about how hard it'll be to move this into your house. Trust me, it will be. But don't think about it. Just buy a bed, please, please.
Yeah.
My wife is angry at how far this business venture has gone. She said it was a dumb idea, and I'm beginning to think she was right. She's talking about taking the kids. Please buy the beds. Buy the beds, please. Please buy them. Buy them, please.
It's like I myself happen to be a customer, and I'm still trying out one of their larger beds, and it's been a week. I'm still crawling towards the edge.
Steve, that's a satisfied customer. The fact that he hasn't eaten while crawling through the edge should not deter you from buying our beds. Listen, it's not that expensive. And think of the luxury. Think of how you'd stunt on people. Think of the sleepovers you can have. You're an adult. You can have sleepovers still. Just, please, you have to buy this bed. Please, I'm telling you, if this doesn't work, I swear I'm losing everything. Everything. If you do not buy these beds, I will get on this chair and I will tie that noose to the ceiling and I will kick it off. I will kick it off. I swear to God, buy these beds, please. You can't fucking do this to me. You can't let me die by my own hubris. Please buy these fucking beds. I swear to God, I can't do this.
Jeez, stop! Oh my God!
The librarian turns off the radio. Man, these commercials are getting weirder day by day.
Jesus.
Yeah, you think they still have any of those left?
Yeah, just before the commercial was cut off, it's like, I mean, I would like to buy a bed, but I can't reach the I haven't yet to reach the cash register. I'm still here.
As you say, do you think there's still stuff available? Julie, who's idly reading a newspaper, sees an obituary, and goes, probably not.
Oh.
Oh my
God. As we go back to our regularly scheduled tense programming,
Lord.
the librarian is like, yeah, apparently the official statement was that the mine dried up and they all left.
was louder than I expected. I'm so sorry.
Was that a murloc?
That was the sound the guy made as he died.
No!
Well, no.
God!
If he's hanging himself, the sound he would make would be like a.
No! Stop! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's a little too far.
Alright.
yeah.
See, I was gonna say plot twist. The guy in the obituary is the one who got lost in the bed.
Wait,
What
I'm
happened?
halfway.
As he got halfway there was a signpost that says, exit, another 100 feet, or,
Here it is. As he pulls out a map of the old mine cart. Let's see here. The only known entrance was the quarry entrance, as I said they dynamited, which, if I'm looking at this right, is where the main casino was built today. If the mine's still there, it's probably either under a lot of cement or either way, if you're going ghost hunting down there, you have to actually sneak through the casino or see if there's any entrances there. Although that casino being haunted, kind of funny if you think about it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
casinos deserve to be haunted.
Especially given that they're a bunch of cultural appropriating hack jobs, but... Anything else I can help you with?
Got any books on dactyclops?
Dactyclops?
Like
The
Cyclops pterosaur? The visitor of something
Viola
something
Springs.
Viola Springs?
That would be in your store, and if you guys don't have it, then we wouldn't.
Damn. All right. Well, thank you. Oh, that's all for me. I don't know if you guys have anything.
Out of character, Kay, did she say that they had the map for the casino?
Not the casino itself, but they have the mines under it.
Would we be able to get a copy of this picture? This map?
If you got phones, you can take pictures of it. I don't mind.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a picture of that.
It's a bit old, so I wouldn't want to file copy it, because that's, don't want to damage it any more than
it has been. Yeah, I'll take several pictures of it. Just in case. Anything else from you guys?
I'll take that book on Old Valley, actually. I'll check that out.
in library use only.
Oh, damn.
It's one of those old books where you can only keep it in a library.
Oh, okay. I'll come back for that then.
Anything else I can help you with?
I think I'm good.
I think that was all we were looking for.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Any information on Cadaver Cove's location?
Oh shit.
Heiko, how's that? Remember?
Yeah,
She doesn't.
but now she's gone.
Oren gave it to her.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean we can't look for stuff otherwise.
What is Cadaver Cove?
It was mainly just me making a joke.
It's something cool. It has nothing to do with the library. You're fine. I mean, with your library specifically, not with libraries as an institution. Most libraries could be cool like this, but I mean, yeah,
Trust me, I work here. I know.
it's okay.
It's okay.
There's just the dead millennial glare on gate, just looking back at you. The gaze of, I just want out of this fucking town.
Ah,
Some of
is
us
a
never
familiar
do.
gaze.
All right, let's look up Dactyclops.
Yeah.
Got to.
Like- Wax Museum.
Yeah, it's seen better days, but you guys are well aware of that.
Hey, Duchess. Snap.
Yeah. What is she doing with this place in the Reckoners?
They've split the exhibit of Big Sid and the Snake in two, and she put her Duchess in the other half.
Also,
Okay.
given that she's just eaten a fairly substantial meal, Duchess has probably calmed down significantly.
Yeah, fair.
Reptiles like to digest, and their metabolism works slower than ours do.
Yeah, Duchess is just sleeping at the bottom of the pool while the alligator and the snake just looked a little vexed. But yeah, sure enough, roll me an investigative mystery.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of
That
us?
is
Or a few of you.
11.
Also 11.
Oh, shit. Instantly close my sheet. Well, we might as well try it, I suppose.
You're not
Oh, okay. 11.
Okay, I think we've got it.
I rolled a 10. So that's an 11.
Alright, sure enough, there is an exhibit in the Wax Museum about the Violet Springs Visitor. It's smaller and on back order, but from the depiction you see from how Oren has it propped up, it looks like a mix between it looks like a snallygaster almost. As you hear one of the stories about it, which you suspect might be a little suspect, is that one of the U.S. presidents tried to hunt it down, and it had a mouthful of tentacles, but you're not sure if that's just crimping from the story of the snallygaster.
Okay.
So from you, compared to, like, say, the Alto Pogo or Southpaw Sam or Mothman, you don't have much to go on for this one, other than the old an old mining town back in the day was accosted by winged glowing eye visitors who enthralled who caused some to go crazy, whoever looked at them, or others to just leave their bedrooms and head for the mines where they were never seen again. Eventually, these visitations and missing people made Temple fed up, as they gathered a posse and chased down the winged ne'er-do-wells back to the mine, where they, some say, had a big old-fashioned Western standoff, which ended with the critters retreating deep into the mines, where the townsfolk rigged to explode, trapping them forevermore. And so, from what you gather, is that there's either more than one, or at the very least, which, as you gather from what Alice had told you, is that there's probably a big one and some smaller ones. Sorry, Ian. And they have some sort of mind-altering powers that's able to enthrall people or drive them into a frenzy, which is very similar to what you've been dealing with. But also, and this resonates with Zoe, old tales say that if one of them looks at you, your mind feels like it takes a sledgehammer and you go unconscious.
Yeah.
Like mind bullets or something of the effect. And in the image, you see also it firing a laser from its eyes.
Oh, great. It's got an eye laser.
Oh.
And also
Yeah.
reports of Hazy was people saying that they had voices in their minds whenever they were near, like whispering or self-assurances that everything will be all right. And that one of the local preachers, before the town formed the posse, claimed that they were visitations from God himself that was sent to deliver the whole town from its sinful ways and to repent.
Huh.
The preacher and the church of the town were burned down when the posse had enough. And when all was said and done, the town was abandoned, lost to the sands of the Melody Desert. Although it says to this day for people hiking or driving by the road late at night, you might see some flashing lights in the sky or some screeches in the deep, implying that the Violet Spring visitors have yet to leave. And that's really all, as much as you get from that.
There's something, though.
And one thing it doesn't mention that Hal experienced, and that Alice told you, is that they can also block the use of certain powers. If it's in with, although you're not sure how, but you suspect that might be a bit of due to its prior connection to the state of what Melody is in. Given that it used to be a beast of sky and all.
Oh. It doesn't really tell us how to stop it, but
It's got an eye laser. That's good to know.
yeah.
Well, it's more information than we had, and something to go on.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah, you get no real weaknesses, although you get a feeling that, given your previous experiences, it might It might die as easy as anything else has.
Yeah, but it's got some powers that are giving us some issues.
We just have to get around it. Okay, so let's go convince several hundred mannequins to go gambling.
I mean, Isaac's their boss. Can't he just tell them to?
We're asking them to risk their lives. This has to be convinced. We
Oh,
have
that
some
is
morals.
true.
They
Yeah.
formed a union.
We have some
That is
morals.
risky. Yeah, they're risking their lives. It's a good point. I didn't think that through. That is totally fair.
They formed a union to get out of the thumb of a tyrannical boss.
Isaac?
He muted.
Hmm?
We're gonna
What?
we're gonna go
We're gonna
talk
talk-
to the
To your employees, try to convince them to
yeah.
help us out.
Okay.
you know, they're your employees. We need your help.
Okay, well, Isaac will need someone to take him to, Thimble.
Into the classic.
Or Hal.
Well,
Into
Into the
hell.
hell.
Do
into
not,
the classic.
Yeah.
do not phrase it that way ever again.
Well, anyways, it seems that we were cutting to assemble, so as we cut to assemble.
Meanwhile, at the Fortress of Solitude.
Out front, you see the Orin's old van, and as you pull up, see Orin trying to. Oh, it's you guys. Been trying to call Kaiko. What happened?
She got Liz.
Kaiko.
Orin's face. You're saying she was one of the. How long? When?
Don't know exactly when.
The
but it's
whole
been
time.
a long time, yeah.
Ah. Well, have you figured out anything? Anything that we can go on? Because first time in that. No, Kaiko.
Quickly bring him up to speed with everything that we know. After I have him prick his finger.
Good point.
Susan already. Ah!
Okay, she's not just gonna stab him. She's gonna ask him calmly.
Yeah, I'll ask him calmly. Because it's like, I haven't seen you for...
Susan, as you asked that, Susan walks out. Already dead.
Oh, you're all here.
Remember a few times ago that Orin said that Susan did the blood test with a katana.
I remember
but
it's
they
just
have,
that I haven't seen him personally, so...
Yeah.
This isn't good for my blood pressure, Showing my age.
I mean, it's a prick. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, just a prick, Julie says as she looms over.
As someone with a grandma who has really bad blood pressure, and even a prick can make her lose a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not,
He's 50s, she's 60s, so.
Yeah, it's not automatic.
Anyways.
You prick him, and he's clear, although he looks a little woozy.
He's always come across as pretty healthy for an older man.
Well, he never clarified how much blood Susan took. It's like, because she kind of seems like the kind of person is like, okay, you got the little red blood drop. Is that all you need? Let's be sure. They are old friends, and
Yeah. But yeah, I'll bring him up all the way to speed after that.
So you're telling me the Anunnaki are... Oh, for fuck.
Yeah, we're having a
Yeah,
day.
we're dealing with the Anunnakis.
Right.
Yeah.
No, what? No. I'm calling them Draco. I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, that's
Why?
fine.
I don't get it.
Because, it's the thing we've been talking about this whole time about how it's also a anti-Semitic dog whistle.
I wasn't one to buy an Ancient Aliens, but
It's the fact that a horrible conspiracy theory has some basis in reality is a little upsetting. On just
Fair.
like a moral level.
you said that. So you have Draco, who were prehistoric lizard dinosaur people who lived millions of years ago. And were
We got
forced
some
under-
Chrono Trigger reptites that we're dealing with.
God, I love that. God, I love that name. Too bad
Yeah.
it's copyrighted.
Yeah, it's a shame it's copyrighted. Probably. I mean, I haven't checked.
How about Reptidites?
No, that'll never work. Way too many syllables.
Reptarans.
Yeah,
There we go,
like,
that's better.
Fuck these guys, but I generally like reptiles. If I had to choose, I wouldn't name the shitty ones after reptiles.
Yeah, you have Reptarans, and then you have the evil ones, the Repterrors.
And what happened to your other... Oh, right. Oh. Explosion. Reptarans.
I like that somehow Orin knows that there was an explosion and just ties it to us immediately.
I mean...
I was not involved in that.
He's not wrong, it's just... I don't know if it's insulting or like a compliment.
I'm going to assume it was them inflicting it on you and not vice versa.
Take it as a compliment.
Yeah. It was a trap.
They recorded them going in, then blew it up hoping to kill them, but then when they survived, they seem to have sent that footage off to try and frame everyone.
Yeah.
These are some petty fucking bitches, aren't they?
Yeah.
A little.
Alright, so what's the game plan? How are we gonna figure out where they... Alright, yeah, you said something about the casino, which...
We've figured out where they are, and we've got a cunning plan. But, in the nature of a heist movie, we must hide the details of said cunning plan from you, or else it will surely fail.
Is
So
that
you're planning a heist.
movie thing?
Yes. A most ingenious heist.
Also, I hate to ask, but why are you wearing tinfoil hats?
Oh, it turns out it
Turns
protects
out it
against
actually works.
yeah, if it's real tinfoil.
Are you...
I'm just as upset, Orin.
Can't be fool's tinfoil, we established that.
You see Orin's face just as something deep inside him just died.
Going through the 5 stages of grief.
I tried to have this field taken seriously, All my work, years of effort, work to try to make it legitimized, and now tinfoil actually works.
It's gotta be real tinfoil, not fool's tinfoil like we have on Earth.
That...
I think you're getting mixed up with the conversation we had with the rattlesnakes.
Quite possibly.
It's okay. It's alright. She's had a long day.
Mark, as one of the mannequins runs up. Mark, we've been informed to look out for an imposter Isaac. As they hold
Yeah,
out
we
a
got
blood
him. We got him. It's taken care of.
Sorry, mandatory blood test for everyone who's not a mannequin.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Including you, sir, but they just...
No, he's fine. They just did him.
It's mandatory.
I'm bullying for Orin today.
But why?
I don't know.
Latent hatred of Ian Malcolm.
Valid.
I imagine that's what TT would do too.
Well, see, for me, when I think of Orin, I think of The Fly, Jeff Goldblum. Where he's suave and oddly sexy. Yeah, before he transforms, yeah, before he transforms.
Even then, a little.
If that's your thing.
Alright, as everyone gets blood tested, so how are you gonna get the mannequins on board? Group meeting?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm dealing with a sudden massive migraine, so I'm brain dead. So I'm sorry.
We can cut to the group meeting next time as like the setup for the heist.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late, so it wouldn't be bad to wrap it up here.
As you all get the mannequins together, as you prepare for the end game.
It's okay.
You're not dealing with a migraine. It's actually kind of nice to wrap up a little early.
Yeah, I did say we're gonna do a little. It's gonna be on the core site anyways. Because after like mannequins, I literally had no more content to go on. So
it's all good. You can't help that you don't feel good.
Yeah.
And what's that?
These pets, please!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
The skeleton is crawling. I'm still here.
Guys!
I'm stopping the stream after that. Fucking Christ, it scared the shit out of me.